Hi there, it's Roger V, and I'm going to quickly show you how to do an image map. And what this means is clickable areas within a large image. So this snazzy looking price grid, in this case used for our hosting, which is a lot more than just hosting, and that's a different matter. Anyway, this price grid is technically one large image. It looks nice, and I didn't want to do it in HTML, even though I could have, just because it was just less work to do it all in Photoshop and then make areas within the image clickable. So in this case, the client wants to make this information here, which are the actual debt settlement amounts, clickable up here, so that he would have another column, or maybe just make this row clickable. And in order to do that, we could have made this as a table, but that would have required more CSS. So again, it was simply less work to just do it in Photoshop. Sometimes there are benefits, and there are plugins for tables in the SwiftCMS system that are excellent. They're really good for information. Whatever the case is, this used to be an image, so it was just easier to just keep it as an image rather than retype all this information. For SEO, technically, if I had more time, I would probably go just build this as an actual table, and then it would be easy to add a column. That's a different help matter. Anyway, what we're talking about is making clickable areas within a single image. In this case, I wanted it to be. So this goes to, if I click Start Now, it's going to open this product at $17. It's going to open, and this one opens at $29. So you get the point. The process is pretty simple. So step one is we need to have a framework that allows direct HTML entry in the control panel. And so that's going to be the Post Snippets plugin, or you can enable the InPost widget plugin. I'll show you how to do both. It's very simple. So first, in this case, I think we already have Post Snippets. It would be right there. Yep. Okay. So this is Swift. This is me making this help file. Let's find out if the client has it. Okay. So the client does not have it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new tab for the plugins. So I go to the left side, plugins, right click, open new tab. I then hit Control F for find, and I'm just going to search for Post Snippets. And I'm just going to click Activate. Next, I'm just going to go to Settings and go down here to Post Snippets. What this is going to let me do is WordPress and SwiftCMS, this is more on the WordPress side, is trying to protect you from putting in HTML that might break your website. So it strips out a lot of HTML. So if you want to put in direct HTML, which would include an image map, then you need to have something like this enabled. So in this case, we're just going to click Add New Snippet, and we're going to call this Settlements. We'll make sure and click Shortcode, and then our shortcode for the actual settlement, the actual price grid, is going to go here. Okay, so I'm just going to click this just to save it, even though it's not yet ready. Now what I'm going to do is go to this image-maps.com, and there's a link to this below on this page. And I'm just going to click it from the URL. So I'm going to go up here to Media. So I'm going to add the image. Okay, so here is the actual link to the image. If you need to add the image, first thing you're going to do is, I should have added this in, but just upload it to your website. And you just go here to Add New, and then just find it off your hard drive, something like that. Here it is. I'm now going to go here. I'm going to start mapping my image. Okay. Now I'm going to just add a rectangle, and I'm going to just drag it into place, just like this. Wachovia. I'm going to go down here. Wachovia. I'm going to click this little chain icon, and I'm going to copy that as the URL. That's the link to the exact settlement that the client had. So I'm going to paste that into there, and we'll call this Wachovia Business Debt Settlements. And then we're just going to hit Save. Again, we're going to hit Rectangle, and we just want to do another one right here. I'm going to kind of drag this to line up with capital 1. And I'm going to drop that in there, and we'll call it capital 1 Business Debt Settlement. Make sure for SEO reasons, search engine optimization, that you always make sure that this is something that is useful to your page, that tells Google what your page is about. I'm going to hit Save. And you just repeat that for each row. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. Okay, and here's the last one. So I'm just going to go over here. I'm just going to hit right click, copy address, go here, paste the address, give it a nice title. I'm going to hit save. Alright, I am now going to get your code. HTML. Alright, so go over here to HTML output, code. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. It basically has all the coordinates. And I am then going over here to the post plugin. If I can find it, I have too many windows open. Alright, I'm going to go here. I'm going to drop that code in. Actually, I'm going to open this in a text pad. Size this so you can see what I'm doing here. This is Notepad++. This is a little more technical than you want, but I'm going to clean this up slightly. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put target equals new into all of these. Just like that. This is a little more techy. This is for you advanced extra credit seekers, something like that. You just copy, paste, 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 paste. Alright, so this is the actual map here that matters. Now, we're going to delete this right here because we don't need that. Alright, we're going to indent this so it's nice and clean. Alright, this is good to go. Alright, that looks correct. Now what we do, take that, Control C, paste it into here. We're going to hit Update Snippets. Okay, and we're going to go back to edit the page. To use post snippets, we just drop in the shortcode on the page. So we can delete this because this is a dead image, right? We can actually delete all of these too. And don't worry, if I ever needed to get back to it, it's way down here under the revision history, right? So I don't need it anymore. I'm just going to leave it here, dead settlement, something like that. Click any row to see the actual settlements. Give it a nice title, something like that, and that's it. Page is done. I'm going to go here, up to the page, hit F5 to refresh the page, and now when we see that, this image is all hot, right? So notice that the alt tag is whatever I typed in. Remember, I gave it a nice SEO-friendly one. So if I click here on Wells Fargo, it's going to bring up the actual Wells Fargo business debt settlement for IFS Debt Pros, which is what the client wanted. So as you can see, it's not tough. You just have to use this tool to generate that. And then this was just me cleaning that up. If you're intimidated by HTML and you don't want to clean that up, that's okay. You don't have to. You can just copy and paste verbatim out of here and add it into your site. Enjoy. Good luck. Have fun. Thanks. Bye.